got to distinguish between poverty and passivity. We've got to understand that opportunity alone is not enough, that you've got to crunch the question of re-energizing people, re-engaging them, and getting them to take responsibility.
The leadership has got to get up and say, enough is enough. And that's what we're trying to do. You know, we're not going to tell them what to do. We can only advise them. There is a paradigm shift, I believe, where people are saying, well, I want a house. I want to own my own car. I want to own my own boat. I want to go on holidays with my family. And I'm talking about black fellas, you know? So the incentive's there.
That your role in this area of Australia, and especially in Cape York, is an important role. You may leave from here and go to your cities, but my old people always say, we may be separated in flesh, but in spirit we are one people.
Impoverished and dysfunctional people won't keep their culture and languages and identity.
Indigenous Enterprise Partnership started in around about 2001 and I guess it was the outcome of a vision of some business people who believed that being a successful corporate meant more than just making a buck. And in concert with Noel Pearson up on Cape York, they worked to get corporate Australia engaged in addressing some of the most intractable problems in Australia. So fundamentally what we do is take skilled people from corporates, mostly from the city, to go and work in remote Australia and help them implement programs of change that are driven by Indigenous organisations to help improve the lives of Aboriginal people.
Look, it's a long day today and it's pretty much a stand and deliver thing. So there'll be people coming in and talking to you pretty much all day long. And the only way that you can make it a good and an interesting day is if you ask lots of questions and get involved. You're not just representing Westpac or IBM or KPMG, you're also representing those organisations that are hosting you. And when you get to the top of those things, low gear and come down on your engine, not going so fast and start trying to change my gears now and I'm going to go for the brakes. There's one corner.
I'm not going to beat around the bush with you today, I'm going to tell you like it is. And it is the most dangerous thing you're going to do in your lives, most of you, is get in those cars and drive up to Cape York. And I can't emphasise enough that you take in every single thing that is presented here to you today. But these cars, you have to drive them to go where you're going to go. They are terrible things. They don't handle well at all. So we're concentrating today on braking, where you can stop the car without skidding the wheels and recognise if the wheels are skidding and take your foot off the brake. Let's get it for about a second. Much better. You can see it better. How much shorter you stopped?
A bit nerve-wracking.
It's good.
Pretty overgoing without keys.
Sorry. Stop now. Stop the car without skidding the wheels. Stop now. Good. Good.
Sorry's good.
Four's good. Five's good. Six is good. Maybe a six.
think the mix of a little bit of adventure and a little bit of fun along the way helps ease people into what could otherwise, some of them, be fairly confronting environments. Come on. Bite it off.
Oh, it is, it's lemon. It's lemon. Yeah, I don't like lemon, exactly. Bit me lip.
Come on, it's
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's lemon sherbet, they're nice.
Quick.
IBM's okay.
How's the roads?
The roads are not as bad as I anticipated, but still, you've still got to have your wits very much about you.
Something fell from the sky. I told Ravi to leave his seatbelt on and he decided not to when I braked.
So if you're going on a bumpy road, it'll get worse.
Wow.
Imagine the dust you're going to get if you push it out. You don't want that.
Vic said, you know, if you push it out, but I've had a smash windscreen before and pushed it out, and it's terrible.
Yeah, you don't want it. I mean, you've got
And you've got dust to contend.
Yeah. And not safe. What if something else drops?
We're either going to have no windscreen and dust.
Actually.
I think we'll just keep going and see how it goes.
Somebody is camping on the spot that we've booked, and apparently Vic is not going to be happy at all. It's getting late and probably dark soon.
Well, if you just leave it up here out of the sand, that long stem.
And so you actually find that even though people come from very, very different backgrounds and they're different ages and all sorts, you actually find that they form a really good group because they're all away from home. And they're all a little bit challenged and maybe a little bit frightened, and they're doing things that are outside their comfort zone.
We've just met Dougie. Mark's showing us Dougie.
I'm heading up to the Highveld. Downwind, we'll dig a hole, do my business, and cover it up. Hopefully deep enough.
That's the... Are they running?
Yeah, full of crocodiles. You see that sign back there about 10 k's? It's that Midway waterhole?
Yeah.
That's where that fellow got pulled out of the kayak.
Let the crocodile know where you are, so just jump in and out and that's it.
But actually they have a very strong common bond, which is making that contribution. And in general, that group of secondees form a really strong bond and enjoy their time together. And being part of that is something that's actually very enjoyable.
I slept reasonably well. My back's in good shape. And I've had 2 coffees, so I'm travelling well.
So we've pulled the spare wheel out from under the vehicle. We carefully relocate the flat wheel in its place. Yep, we did all that. Carefully lift the spare wheel onto the axle hub and then position it so that each of the wheel bolts comes through the holes in the ring.
Okay. This is where you may need 2 people at times.
Yeah.
Can I show you an easy way?
Now, we've seen on this trip that despite some adversity that people have faced, they're already starting to make some wins, and this increases their confidence tremendously, and they can go ahead and make some real achievements in that what is really a very limited time that they've got here.